Today, I will be giving my takes on the ongoing John Bork and Tim Cheese situation. If you aren't fully aware, I'll run it down, but I'll explain more of it. Now, what's happened? John Bork, we all know him, he's a lovely guy. Well, he was, until he was murdered by Tim Cheese. Now, Tim Cheese, right after the murder, went to TikTok to say that he wasn't responsible for it, but multiple people are tracking him down, such as Agent 5.5, and most people are tracking him down, such as Marvin Cheese, right? And this is where the most epic TikTok arc begins. Now, you may ask, why did all this start? Now, what caused the beef? Now, there is two theories about this. Number one, Tim Cheese got his heart broken by a girl, Mouse, right? The other theory is similar. The reason why he wants to kill John Bork is not just he's angry about that, it's that John Bork might have not killed, but according to some people, John Bork might not be all in the right. People think that John Bork may or may not have killed someone close to Tim Cheese, making him cause these actions. Although this is very unlikely, making me lead this was Martin Cheese. Martin Cheese obviously did something to Tim Cheese that he was angry about, making him murder him. Making him murder Tim Cheese's friend, who's John Bork. And that's pretty much the assassination explained. Now, what you see on your screen now is one of the most recent pictures of Agent 5.5. Now, Agent 5.5 is a detective investigating this case. Now, his most likely explanation, from what he's heard, it was Tim Cheese, which is most likely realistic since of their beef, we think. Now, he has been assisted by some other people, which at the moment I can't remember their names, but I know that he has about 3 of them. The only one I can really remember is Todd Turtle. Todd Turtle is helping him. He's gonna take out Tim Cheese via force. So, yeah, these are the people trying to crack the case. And also, devastation the day after the assassination. Now, this all leads me on to Marvin Beak. Now, Marvin Beak's backstory is a little unknown. We know that he has some ties to certain people that we know. He is possibly affiliated with Bob Bacon, but the main part about Marvin Beak that I've noticed is he isn't trying to arrest Tim Cheese. Hell, he almost shot Tim Cheese, but he slithered away. That's one of his main reasons. Now, he has, they're bit hard to explain. People think he's been kidnapped because he went silent for a decent amount of time since his last video where he said that he would Swiss cheese Tim Cheese. And, all of this is very confusing. So, yeah, that's why I've explained it for you there. And that's Marvin Beak. Now, we know Pengu because of the Vexed bolts and such, but he was one of John Paul's best friends before the murders, and that's what people don't seem to realise. Pengu is the most motivated to catch Tim Cheese, or catch the culprit. Now, the only thing with Pengu, he definitely takes the more violent approach. He has ties to very big names like Vexbolts, and he has meeting up with Agent 5.5. Now, I'd like to add on about the Agent 5.5 thing, is that he's been told by Todd Turtle that he needs to lay low for a while, since if Casey doesn't, things might go south on the trying to catch Tim Cheese, because people think Tim Cheese's next target is going to be Agent 5.5. He even said it himself. So Pengu is going to try and catch Tim Cheese and most likely kill him, and may get help from Santa Cruz because of his body, yeah. Now, there is reason to believe that Tim Cheese is more evil than we thought. Now, because of Agent 505's decently new post, we know that Tim Cheese has a compound with guards and everything, since Agent 5.5 got kidnapped in there and just locked up in there, and he had to escape, and he's told us about his guard dogs and possible people that are helping him. Now, one person that is helping him is Paul Mole, because Paul Rat is his brother, who we believe Tim Cheese murdered in cold blood because he didn't agree with the John Pork murders. Now, the compound is one of the ways that we could find Tim Cheese. Raid the compound. Now, we know a bit what it looks like since the pictures that Agent 5.5 took, and probably that's where Tim Cheese films his video saying, "My next target is Agent 5.5. Yeah. Now, there was a video posted by Tim Cheddar, we believe his name is. I don't know, the name's gonna be weird over time. People say different names, right? We're just gonna call him Tim Cheddar. We can't leak his real name for reasons, but he has been kidnapped by Tim Cheese and put into the compound that I talked about last chapter, right? And why we know this, the new video posted, he's in chains and he says, "Help me, he's kidnapped me." Now, we have something special, right? I have a video of how Tim Cheese assassinated John Pork. Okay, roll the clip.
I'm Tim Cheese, and I killed John Pork.
Be ready to know more about this growing situation. I will post updates.